Alright, I was muted for some reason. Well, probably because I did a little bit of hex casting the other day. Gonna go ahead and unpause this game. Gonna switch over to the blue, as this is gonna be a game between Czech and Lin on Dalaran. Here we have Czech spawning as the blue orc player over here on the bottom right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, we have Lin spawning on the top left. Now, first things first, there is a way to make this full screen, but it actually changes the aspect ratio of the game. If you take a look at this right here, you can see that the Tree of Life is just right there. If you want to, I can stretch out the image, and that ends up what it's looking like. Even if I go to a full wide screen, the aspect ratio of the game looks really, really strange to me. So that's the reason why I don't run it in that particular version. Yes, this is full 1080p. Yes, you get more width on the sides, but you don't actually see more of the game because it is still the same amount. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch back here, switch back to here as well. Everything is still here. Everything hopefully still looks good. Yes, I did find a way to get it full screen, but it just doesn't look good to me in my eyes because I've been playing, well, this game back since 2003, and I expect the tiles to look a certain way. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down here. It is going to be a Night Elf versus Orc matchup here on Dalaran. Also, this is the first time I've actually seen a replay starred on the websites that I'm now going to download, so hopefully this is a really, really good game. I'll probably say a starred replay as well, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it, as we are going to be looking at a Blade Master going up against a Demon Hunter. No Voodoo Lounge yet, and we also see a second Orc Burrow already being placed down. I wonder what the meaning or the strategy behind this particular Orc Burrow is going to be, as it normally means that he's going to have some more Orc Grunts early on in the game. Going straight after a Rogue Wizard now. There you go, going after the Rogue Wizard. Rogue Wizard will end up taking a lot of damage. Is it going to get another Frost Armor off on another target? No, it's not, as the units are now simply backing off. Meanwhile, back off to the top right off over here. Perhaps he's looking for another Slippers of Agility type of item. Rogue Wizard will end up taking a lot of damage as well. It should end up giving a very, very useful item. Cloak of Shadows, altogether not that useful, as the units are now looking to back off once again. Alright, Demon Hunter chasing down some units. The Demon Hunter already with Boots of Speed, moving out across the map very, very quickly, already sitting at level 2. No surprise there, as the Voodoo Lounge now getting pressured. Alright, second Orc Burrow is now done. Excuse me. Grunts are being trained as we look into the center portion of the map. The Blade Master is going to go ahead and finish off that archer. We did see a Demon Hunter go ahead and get a Windwalk Strike off there. Excuse me, a Mana Burn off and a Windwalk Strike in exchange, as the Blade Master is sitting at +5 attack with an additional 5 agility, obviously now going after the remaining Apprentice Wizards. Alright, gonna finish off these targets here. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter is looking all the way around, trying to figure out where exactly that Blade Master is, and both sides sitting in the main portion of the map here and not spotting each other. A little bit strange that Czech actually running around the map for so long didn't see Lin. Blade Master is now going to go ahead and get up to level 2, picking up a Gauntlet of Ogre Strength. The Gauntlet of Ogre Strength, very, very powerful. An additional +3 stats. It does give more hit points to the Blade Master. However, it does not increase his damage. Back over here, take a look. Demon Hunter goes after the Apprentice Wizard there. Forest Troll Berserker trying to get away. Demon Hunter picking up a potion of invulnerability, as the Blade Master now going straight for these Moonwells. If he can take down a Moonwell before it is constructed, that is actually going to be a very, very big setback blow. As you can see, the damage is already starting to add up here. Alright, Windwalk Strike, Critical Strike. Can you actually finish off some of these, as the Moonwell was entirely emptied there in just a matter of seconds? Blade Master going after the Forest Troll Berserker. Forest Troll Berserker down to 162. Ancient of War also coming in and dealing in some damage, though, as it looks as though the Forest Troll Berserker will get healed just in time and now run behind these Moonwells. That Forest Troll Berserker would have been an icing on the cake for the harassment coming in from the Blade Master. Meanwhile, the Grunt is already backing off here. Let's take a look. Are we going to be looking at a Voodoo Lounge? Yes, we are. No healing salves as of yet, as the Blade Master picks up a Staff of Teleportation. What does he really hope to do with that? Still no Boots of Speed. Back down across over here, Blade Master gets hit as we now take a look at the Beastmaster and Demon Hunter making its rounds out as well. Spirit Lodge and Bestiary is already under construction. Peon now holding off at the position here, trying to now back off. Staff of Teleportation is only a Blade Master, but it did make the Demon Hunter and the Beastmaster flinch just a little bit in order to back off. He didn't know if it was a Scroll of Town Portal, and if it was a Scroll of Town Portal, perhaps the Grunts would have landed straight up on top of all those other units. Tauren Chieftain now coming in from the back. Are we perhaps going to see a stomp here? That could actually be really bad news. Where's that Grunt going to go? Grunt is not going to go anywhere, but the Demon Hunter now currently in a very, very tough spot as well. Wait a second, let's take a look at this. The Demon Hunter could actually just run around the Blade Master. Not quite sure why it doesn't, as the Tauren Chieftain... Oh wait, Blade Master is right there. Was there Dust of Appearance? No, Cloak of Shadows. Oh, it's using Cloak of Shadows, not Windwalk. That's the reason why the Demon Hunter couldn't walk away. And I was thinking, wait a second, what the heck happened there? The Blade Master using Cloak of Shadows. And normally when the Blade Master is invisible, you can't, well, he's Windwalk, so you can pass straight through him. Beautiful use of that right there. A Potion of Invulnerability and a Scroll of Town Portal just for a Grunt. Blade Master now walking all the way back here. Beastmaster sitting at level 1. Demon Hunter sitting at level 2, looking to finish off the Renegade Wizard. You can see Lightning Shield actually causing a bit of damage across multiple units, as the Renegade Wizard will get taken out, picking up a Wand of Mana Stealing. Back off to the north, you can see Tauren Chieftain trying to take down the Bandit Lord. This is actually a very, very risky maneuver. Tauren Chieftain will be forced to back off here. The Bandit Lord does have invulnerability. That Divine Shield that you would normally see on a Paladin makes him a very, very difficult target to finish off. Alright, these units will be forced to back off here in just a moment. You do not want to let that cooldown come back and come strong with a vengeance again, as the Bandit Lord finally does get taken down. Tome of Agility +2 picked up by the Blade Master. Item was Devotion Aura picked up by the Tauren Chieftain. Not necessarily the best item, but then again, there have been much, much worse items as well. Unholy Aura, perhaps the better one of the two. He's going to quickly sell that to get 200 gold, as the Blade Master now goes after the Ancient of Wonders. Ancient of Wonders could get taken down very quickly. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter and the Beastmaster now trying to make their way back. Level 3, level 2 on these heroes, as the Ancient of Wonders was taken down. Blade Master does not have a Scroll of Speed, but the Tauren Chieftain does, as they are now making their rounds back down to the south. Raider, is it going to perhaps get an ensnare, try to finish off this Wisp? No, it is not, as the units still... well, wandering every which corner. Blade Master could finish off this Wisp here. There's a detonation, as the Blade Master unable to finish it off in time. Bandit Lord down to the south. Tauren Chieftain really wanting to finish off all of these units, and you do see that there is Spirit Link now cast across multiple units. Rogues do get taken down fairly fast. Tauren Chieftain does have a good amount of hit points, down to 393 though, as you can see him now focusing down this Bandit Lord. Bandit Lord will get taken out very quickly. The Spirit Link doing its job, keeping that Tauren Chieftain alive and well, as a Tome of Experience picked up by the Tauren Chieftain will give the Tauren Chieftain level 3 after this creep camp, in addition to a Boots of Quel'Tha Lost that will get transferred to the Blade Master for an additional 6 armor. Alright, or excuse me, 6 agility, which translates to 1.8 armor and 6 attack. And slightly faster attack speed. Anyways, Raider are going to go ahead and take down this Enforcer creep camp. 5-3-2-2 creep camp should be fairly easy to finish off. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 3. Needs to get some more healing salves though, as this is a little bit of a head scratcher whether or not we're going to actually take a look at Shockwave. There's a Tome of Strength. Tauren Chieftain could use an additional 25 hit points. Just saying. Is he going to read it? It's right there. Okay, Blade Master. Blade Master decides to get it just because he wants a little bit more hit points as well. Alright, Druids of the Talon already amassing up to a very, very high number. 47 supply compared to 48. Rock Golem in here as well. Remember, Druids of the Talon cannot fight down the Rock Golem, but doesn't matter. Remaining units were able to get there. Goblin Tinker is also joining in on the fight, as we are looking at units just trying to clear out all of the creep camps on the map. Many of the creep camps have already been cleared. There are still these corner creep camps that are very difficult to get to, and we may see, oh, are we going to get an ensnare? Yes, Druid of the Talon going to get taken out very, very quickly, but we do see a Cyclone already being used. Cyclone removing one of those units already as a shockwave does go down, but it doesn't hit the remaining backline units as one Druid of the Talon does get taken out. Alright, Druids of the Talon are cycloning up some units. Blade Master may be landing here in just a moment. This Raider has quite some time before it does come back, but the Blade Master does have an Orb of Venom, could finish off some units very, very quickly and add in some damage over time. That Raider down to 81 hit points. Is it going to be able to get away? That is still the million-dollar question, as the Blade Master actually blocks the path. Ends justify the means right there. There's an ensnare, as we do have a healing salve finally go down on that Raider. This Grunt apparently didn't get the memo, but that the Night Elf army was coming, and there you have it. The Grunt down to 326 hit points. Could get finished off here in just a moment. Blade Master, of course he didn't have the Orb of Venom. The Demon Hunter did, as a Spirit Link quickly cast across multiple units. Orb of Venom, very dangerous with that damage over time. Grunt, relatively low on hit points in the backfield. You do see a Hawk. Once again, Shockwave goes down, hits a lot of those Druids of the Talon, as the Tauren Chieftain now picked up. Tauren Chieftain does still have a good amount of mana. He's going to be landing here in just a moment. There's the mana burn, removing all of that precious mana as he gets cycloned up again. Forestral Berserkers getting taken down. Blade Master trying to finish off all of these units as the dots getting picked off one at a time. The peons are joining in on the fight, and they are absorbing a good amount of damage. You can see that the peons are not getting focused, but they've already absorbed 85 damage across multiple units, or 150 damage that could be on, say, another more important unit such as the Raider. Add in the fact that you're still using Scrolls of Healing, and much of that damage was mitigated in just a matter of seconds as the Raider now tries to get away, down to 59 hit points, backs off only to run back in against the Beastmaster again. Alright, Druid of the Talon, low on hit points, gets taken down. Meanwhile, the Raider was taken down as well. Blade Master, Demon Hunter, a little bit of a chase. Scroll of Healing is in time. Potion of Healing is in time, as all the units are now backing off. 40 compared to 48. It looks as though Lin is doing Lin should have the larger army, but Check seems to be able to push fairly strongly, and reinforcements will be coming in much more quickly. Demon Hunter still fighting its way through. Blade Master staying at level 3. Doesn't have the Orb of Lightning, which would in fact purge down many of those units, as whoever is running away is usually losing, as there goes the Spirit Walker. There goes Spirit Walker getting taken down. So was a Druid of the Talon. The ensnares causing a lot of problems, as no easy retreat at all for Lin, or excuse me, for Check. 40 supply compared to 39. Demon Hunter now in a little bit of trouble, down to 260. Cyclone bringing him back up again. Tauren Chieftain is still right there. Is he going to be able to get off another Shockwave? It does not look like it, as the Blade Master is trying to get in front. Another Cyclone, as the Hawk is still able to provide sight. There you go. There's an ensnare onto a handful more units. A low hit point Raider does need to back off. Where is he going? He should not be that close to the fight, and it looks like he should be retreating back home. No, not controlling his units. That Raider down to 25 hit points, still somehow barely surviving, as it needs to back off. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is up in the air. This is not a good spot for him to be in. Tauren Chieftain arrives to the party. 2 low hit point Raiders and 1 dead Raider. Another dead Raider could be getting underway. It looks like it could be a dead Raider at the cost of a level 2 Goblin Tinker, but a 3rd Raider would completely nullify that exchange. All right. Raiders now once again rejoining back up on the fight. Why aren't all of these units being microed properly by Lin? Lower hit point units, remove them from your main control group and let them heal back up at home. That would be the more effective tactic. Instead, losing 1 if not 2 Raiders pretty needlessly so far. Spirit Walker down to 51 hit points and climbing, as the Spirit Walker does get a healing salve back up. Alright, Druids of the Talon, and lots of them are being trained up. Supply count 45 compared to Check's 49. Beastmaster drops the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength, Circuit of Nobility, as the units are just trying to clear out any unit that they possibly can. Blade Master getting another Tome of Agility, already up to 32 agility, 43 when you account for the bonus, and then an additional Claws of Attack +9. That Blade Master is at +20 damage, and once he gets to level 5, that triple or quadruple critical strike could in fact get somewhere up, what, 140, 200 and, what, hold on, 100, 110, 70, 70, 40, Yeah, 280 damage from that Blade Master, and this is still without Kodo Beast. Blade Master trying to run away, will be able to get away once more. Negative armor, but well, he will be able to heal all that back up in just a moment. Tauren Chieftain getting very close to level 5. May want to keep a potion of mana on him at all times to launch another sort of shockwave. Meanwhile, the Blade Master picking up a potion of lesser invulnerability. May try to give some items to the Tauren Chieftain here, as we may see some additional healing. Tauren Chieftain picking up healing salve. No clarity potion, just healing back up on the lower hit point units, and it looks like they will be ready to roll out here in just a moment. Alright, Demon Hunter sitting at 3, Goblin Tinker sitting at 2, Beastmaster sitting at 3, so it's 3-3-2 compared to a 4-4. Lyn definitely having the advantage right now in terms of hero level, but we'll see how all of this unfolds as the Pocket Factory now comes across here. Alright, Orc Burrow quickly going to get focused down by the Druids of the Talon. That magic damage quickly finishing it off. There it goes. There goes one. If you can start finishing off the Voodoo Lounge as well, that will be a major setback. There goes another as the Clockwork Goblins do explode on death. Alright, Druids of the Talon in the backfield, only attacking a barracks building. Not really that effective, as the Blade Master gonna, well, force a Scroll of Town portal from the Demon Hunter. Druids of the Talon trying to get away. Are they going to be able to get away? Not all of them. One does double back away again. As you can see, all of these units. Alright, there's an ensnare. Can the Troll Bat Rider perhaps suicide itself effectively onto some of those units? Yes, there it goes. Takes down 2, as another Druid of the Talon going to get taken out. And all of a sudden, Lyn losing a lot of extra units needlessly, and he's going to be down on supply. He's currently sitting at, well, it says 54 over 50, but I cannot imagine that, especially since he just, or no, excuse me, I take it back. Check. Or my colors mixed up. This is check. That is Lyn. All right. All right, let me pull this up over here, make sure I have all of this. Yeah, it is check and Lyn on Dalaran. Back across over here to the top right, Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 5. Meanwhile, Blade Master is sitting at level 4 with plus 24 attack right now. Very high damage indeed, but what can happen next? Oh, interesting to note that these are actually rocks and it's not actually an island, so you could actually just attack your way into that position. Raiders gonna quickly finish off that building there and continuing to push as well. Meanwhile, Lyn doing a great job, still sitting at 54 over 50 supply, unable to train up any additional units. Cyclone, well, pushing up all of these units as the Mana Flare from the Fairy Dragons, making it difficult to cast, well, cast Spirit Link and Shockwave. Tauren Chieftain trying to get into position. Will he be able to do exactly that? Demon Hunter is off over here. There's a Mana Burn. Shockwave does hit a little bit of the units to the south. Tauren Chieftain wants to hold his position and not get Mana Burned again, well, as he walks too close to that Demon Hunter. 51 compared to 49 right now. Units are in a massive retreat once more. As you can see, the Spirit Walkers are looking to head back. Raider going to go ahead, throw down an ensnare, head back over here to the top right as the Tauren Chieftain ready to engage. Tauren Chieftain, does it have enough mana? No, it does not. Druids of the Talon, lots of them low on hit points. There goes one. A Scroll of Healing was used in time. Spirit Walker, there goes another. As units are falling left and right, Mana Flare, all you can really do from those Fairy Dragons is just simply be where they are not, so that, well, they cannot Mana Flare you. Demon Hunter continuing this fight here. Blade Master sitting at level 4. Potion of Invulnerability once again by the Demon Hunter to stick around for a little while longer. Beastmaster trying to chase down a Raider, not able to do so. Blade Master going to try and finish off one Druid of the Talon, gets taken down. The other able to get a Scroll of Healing in time, as another Ensnare does go down as well. Demon Hunter gets taken down. Level 5 now on the Blade Master. Tauren Chieftain still up in the air as the Goblin Tinker ready to fight back as well. Pocket Factory needs to get taken down. It looks as though it will get taken down here in just a moment, except the Druids of the Talon are making any sort of retreat extremely difficult, as another Spirit Walker taken out as well. Lyn now down to 36 over 50 compared to Check's 45 over 60. And somehow both sides, wherever you seem to be fighting, seems to be where you are losing. If you're far away from your base, then you are losing. And so far, no one's really been able to adapt properly, and both sides are losing a lot of units. Level 5 on both the Tauren Chieftain and that Blade Master. Are we perhaps going to see some more units get taken down here? Blade Master very low on hit points, down to 89. May need to back off. Tauren Chieftain sitting at 51 mana, not going to be able to do very much. Where is that Hawk? Blade Master down to 36 hit points. Without Spirit Link, he would have already been dead, and those units do in fact need to get away. 37 compared to 33 supply, as we are now going to engage. All right, Potion of Healing. Blade Master running on in, down to 35, 25 hit points, trying to survive every last fight here, as it looks as though, oh, did that actually make it? Yes, it did actually make it. A lot of low hit point units, 36 over 36, or 36 compared to 36, as both sides retreat and regroup. Now, Lin is trying to set up an expansion over here to the top right. Meanwhile, back off over here, we'll see what's going to be happening next. We see Goblin Tinker, the Demon Hunter getting resurrected, the Beastmaster getting resurrected as well. Both of them taken down. Beastmaster taken down in that last fight here, as both sides still figuring out what their long-term game plan and strategy is going to be. The Great Hall. Well, Great Hall will be completed here in just a moment. Meanwhile, Blade Master looking to finish off a Goblin Tinker. Goblin Tinker has kind of boxed himself into a really poor spot as a Shockwave eats through some of those Druids of the Talon. All right, Tauren Chieftain still does not have enough mana. Is it going to be able to finish off any of these units as the Goblin Tinker tries to finish down one of these units here? All right, Demon Hunter, mana burn onto the Blade Master. Blade Master down to 172. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at about 1,000 hit points, as the main gold mines have been mined out. All right, what you see is what you get right now, and there is one mining base for Lin, and that is it. These drawn-out fights with Druids of the Talon, both sides losing a lot of units to attrition, as we are looking at when we're going to be having the Beastmaster rejoin. Beastmaster was resurrected back at the tavern, low on hit points and on health and mana, but glad to be in the world. Great Hall. Mining, getting about, what, 10 gold every 5 seconds right now. Not very helpful. Oh, is it? Yeah, 10 gold every 5 seconds. Yeah, that sounds about right. More peons now joining up with the rest of the party. 40 over 60 compared to 39 over 60. As the Goblin Tinker should be throwing down a Pocket Factory right there. All right, that Pocket Factory gonna make those Clockwork Goblins explode on death. There is a Cyclone straight up onto a Druid of the Talon. Raiders are trying to get there as well. This could be problematic, as we now see Wisp joining in on the fight. Shockwave takes down many of the Wisp that were in the backfield there. Meanwhile, Blade Master is still in a little bit of trouble. Are we going to see some detonations? Yes, we are. Tauren Chieftain still a bit too far away, as the Great Hall. Is it worth saving? Those Clockwork Goblins now trying to switch their way back over. What is happening here? Ancient of Wind going to get taken down, and perhaps the Tree of Eternity. Tree of Eternity is now going to be in serious trouble. Ancient of Wind joining in on the fight. Once the Tree of Eternity is gone, no more Wisp can be trained until another Tree of Life is added. The Tree of Eternity having heavy losses, going to get taken down and will be revealed. Meanwhile, Ancient of Wind is going to get taken down as well, and we could have one more Ancient of Wind lost. Those Druids of the Talon not quite fast enough, as the Ancient of Wind does get taken down. Blade Master sitting out there doing 292 critical strikes, doing terrible damage, as the Blade Master unable to hit the Demon Hunter due to evasion. All right, units are all looking to run back once more. Tauren Chieftain, does it actually have Resurrection, or does it have Endurance or a level 3? Not quite sure. Resurrecting that Tauren Chieftain could be a devastating problem, since, well, that Tauren Chieftain is so beefy and so difficult to deal with. All right, back down across over here. Spirit Walker down to 15 hit points. It will get taken out. Blade Master back off to the north, trying to regroup up with the rest of the army, going after some units. There's a 260 critical strike, as we now have the Demon Hunter once again using a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Goblin Tinker now taken down. Units are now in full retreat once more, as the Beastmaster tries to back off. Tauren Chieftain is right in pursuit, looking to finish off all of these units. We can see a couple of Fairy Dragons up in the air as well, as the Tauren Chieftain, well, trying to back off. Will it be able to get away? One shot, two shot, both of them are now taken down. Spirit Walkers, however, taking a lot of magic damage, finally needs to get away here, as the piercing damage, and now with the Druids of the Talon nearby, could end up taking some magic damage as well. So far, things are still getting underway here. Back off to the north. Beastmaster still trying to chase. Spirit Walker trying to get away. Blade Master. These long drawn-out fights, there doesn't seem to be any real downtime, as the Spirit Walker here may end up getting lost. Still, we have that long-distance mining getting underway, so there is still some hope as this Spirit Walker down to 3 hit points. Will it be able to get behind enemy lines? No, it will not. The mana burn is enough, as we now see, what is this? The Tauren Chieftain looking to finish off more units. All right. Peons getting picked off one at a time during this, well, walk of shame, so to speak, giving every little bit of gold. Blade Master is nearby as well. Tauren Chieftain is here. What's going to happen as these units are just trying to engage? There's the Cyclone. Spirit Walkers, and well, nowhere to be found, as the Tauren Chieftain and the Blade Master by themselves are trying to fight their way through. A level 6 and a level 5 hero compared to level 4, level 4, and a level 3. Demon Hunter could get taken down. One more shot. No, Cyclone. Tauren Chieftain unable to get there as the Druids of the Talon causing a bit of pathing. Tauren Chieftain, Demon Hunter down to 20 hit points. Is it going to be able to get away? The Quill Beast now trying to run. Demon Hunter, is it going to be able to heal? Yes, it does heal. It is back up to 332 hit points, but is that enough? The Tauren Chieftain is just a one-man wrecking machine, and there's not many buildings left for for Czech. All right, Lin still trying to run away. Czech chasing after that Blade Master. Blade Master down to 450 hit points. Does he have any more healing? That is also another important question. No additional resources available, as the Blade Master down to 460 hit points tries to head back. No easy way to attack the air, and without any way to attack the air, what can he really do? Blade Master could have tried to windwalk right there, at least save some damage off, as the Peons, what's going to happen? All right, did he pick up a healing salve? Yes, he did. Tauren Chieftain. What's happening? Oh, those Peons need to head back, hide in the burrows, comfy burrows, while still feeling fairly well protected. As you can see, those fairy dragons are now trying to fight back here. All right, Tauren Chieftain, Blade Master looking to finish off a handful of more units. Meanwhile, there are only a couple of buildings left here, and this may turn into a simple building base race. As you can see, one Moonwell taken down. You want to take down as many Moonwells as you can while they are completely bare and completely barren. All right, Blade Master going after the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter does get a mana burn off onto the Blade Master, and that was about it. Looking at off cross over here, 3 more Moonwells left, 2 more Quill Beasts. Mud Golem is going to try to come in and get a slow, try to take down some of these units. Blade Master is going to go ahead and engage. Where's the slow? There is the slow. Blade Master going after the Tauren Chieftain. Or Blade Master going after the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter able to slip away. Simply too many Cyclones, as you see, engage after engage after engage. Blade Master now down to 189 hit points. Needs to get away. Does not have Boots of Speed. Will be using Healing Salve and is able to get away barely. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Tauren Chieftain going up against a Druid of the Talon. Not having that item was a devastating blow. As you can see, now the Fairy Dragons disrupted the healing on that Blade Master. Blade Master in serious trouble, down to 70 hit points. What can he really do? Can he perhaps try... Oh, he did in fact use a Windwalk, and he will be backing all the way across over here. He's going to give the item to the Tauren Chieftain and then get the Healing Salve on the Blade Master to heal back up all of that damage while not breaking Windwalk. All right, you can see only 3 more buildings left. Demon Hunter off over here. The Hawk trying to figure out where exactly that Blade Master is. Tauren Chieftain can finish off another Moonwell perhaps, and that could be a problem. Only 2 more buildings after this Moonwell goes down between victory and defeat. Blade Master sitting at 505 and still climbing slowly but surely. As you can see, the Druids of the Talon are now back in. Wow, beautiful shockwave comes across as the Blade Master could try and engage right off over here. Wait, why is he leaving the unit? The Blade Master still wandering around, could go after the Demon Hunter. Blade Master, is it going to break? Yeah, Windwalk right there, getting in that extra damage. Blade Master getting in some extra shots, 600 and some odd damage, and now needs to get away, in a bit of trouble. Potion of Invulnerability. Blade Master needs to get back again, down to 425 hit points. Tauren Chieftain, why is it going after any of these units? Really no reason, but the Demon Hunter down to 67 hit points, down to 34. Is it going to be able to get away? Is it going to be able to heal? Yes, it will. Not very much though, only at 135. And the Tauren Chieftain could actually just start engaging here to try and finish it off. All right, Demon Hunter very low on hit points. Demon Hunter gets taken down. And with that, even if you take down the Tauren Chieftain and the Blade Master, the Tauren Chieftain will come back. So the Tauren Chieftain is pretty much being neglected at this point and stage in the game. Blade Master gonna run all the way back home. Orc Burrows are looking good. Let's take a look at this. Tauren Chieftain now up in the air. What's gonna happen? The Tauren Chieftain could go back, try to finish off the Moonwells. Meanwhile, Blade Master is just gonna sit in between these two Orc Burrows and say, come on, Fairy Dragon, I dare you. I dare you. All right, Tauren Chieftain. Well, nope, that's the game. Lyn taking the game with 2 level 6 heroes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.